Okay, good day, class. Our lesson for today will be on uniform gradient series. So there are two types ng uniform gradient series that we will discuss. The first is arithmetic gradient series, and the second one is geometric. Yes po guys, no? This is still engineering economy. Bear with me. Okay, so ano tong arithmetic and geometric gradient series na sinasabi ni sir. Okay, so review muna tayo konti about our previous lesson. Okay, so ang last topic natin, major topic natin is about annuity. Kung maaalala nyo guys, this is the CFD. This is year 0, 1, 2, dot, and n. Okay? Kapag meron kang yan. Kapag meron kang present worth or kapag meron kang value na p dyan, kapag ikaw ay gumawa ng annuity or kinuha natin yung corresponding annuity niya, itong p na to, siya ay mahati into equal payment series, which is denoted by A or the annuity niya. Yan yung binabayaran natin kada payment period, May it be a month, a half year, a quarter, so nakadepende sa given. This includes already the interest, So saktong-sakto na yan. Okay? But ang difference niya, sa gradient series, if annuity is uniform payment, series, uniform payment series, meaning at a constant interval, we are paying a uniform amount, a constant amount. Okay? So, for example, 1,000 pesos yung binabayaran natin kada taon or kada buwan na lang, kada buwan. Ibig sabihin, hanggang matapos yung payment period ko, 1,000 pesos lang yung babayaran ko kada buwan. That is annuity. Okay? Ngayon, pagdating sa gradient series, guys, ang main difference niya sa gradient series, sa annuity is that, yes, same pa rin yung payment period. I mean, in equal intervals pa rin yung payment, but this time, hindi na uniform yung kanyang payment. Okay? So, sa gradient, regular pa rin yung ating payment interval. Regular pa rin yan. But, this time, hindi na uniform yung kanyang payment. Instead, meron na tayong uniform increase or decrease. Increase or decrease of payment. Okay, so anong itsura niyan, guys? For example, gawa tayo ng CFD, ng isang gradient series. For example, meron tayong hiniram sa bangko na amount ng P. And for example, kailangan natin bayaran yan ng, or ganito yung payment plan natin. Example, for the first payment is magbabayad siya ng, let's say, 1,000 pesos. Okay? The second payment, magbabayad siya ng 1,100. Third payment, oops, medyo malapit. Third payment, magbabayad siya ng 1,200. Fourth payment, 1,300. Etc. And etc. Okay? So, yan guys yung difference, ano? Pangit. Okay. So, yan yung difference ng isang annuity sa gradient. But this specifically, guys, is an arithmetic gradient. Okay? So, anong meaning ng arithmetic? Pag arithmetic gradient, meron tayong constant value increase. Okay? So, yung geometric series, later po natin yan i-discuss. So, gusto ko mag-focus muna tayo dito sa arithmetic, which is a constant value increase. Dito, kung mapapansin nyo, medyo may sumobra, no? Yan. Kung mapapansin nyo, constant ang increase. By how much? Okay? Kung mapapansin nyo, unang payment niya is, sorry, pangit ng paka-place ko. So, this is the 1,000. Ito yung una, ano? Baka malito kayo. So, yung unang payment is 1,000, nag-increase ng 100 after the first or the second payment, and then nag-increase ng another 100, and then another 100. Okay? So, this is an arithmetic series kasi meron tayong constant value increase. Okay? So, let's name that as letter G. Okay? So, dito, ang G natin is how much? 100, di ba? Kasi 100 yung dinadagdag natin kada payment. Okay? So, ayan. Basically, ayan lang po guys yung difference ng ng annuity sa gradient. Okay? So, let me just clear these things out. And para mas tayo, kumbaga mas general. Wala na ko. Hindi na siya maano. Dito na lang sa baba. Okay? Okay. So, let's start sa present worth ng isang gradient. This is my CFD na ang pangit. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, that okay. Okay, so this is the P. Okay? So, ang gradient series, guys, pwede mo siyang mahati into 2. Okay, pwede natin siyang mahati into 2. So, the first one is, kung mapapansin nyo, is meron tayo dito annuity. Okay? Here. Tama? Kung ilan yung unang payment niya, let's say kanina, 1,000. All throughout, base na yon. Ano? So, yung G na kaninang pinag-uusapan natin yung increase, it happens talaga doon sa pangalawa. Okay, so G, no, which is 100, dito yan mangyayari sa una. Sa pangalawa na. Okay? So, this is 1,100. Tama? And after, naging 1,200. 1,300, etc. Okay, so yung CFD is nahati sa dalawa. This is the first one and this is the second one. So bakit important yan? Kasi guys, kapag kinukompute natin yung P, kailangan natin hatiin yung dalawang formulas. Kasi yung formulas ng pagkuha ng gradient, it's for the pure gradient. Okay? Kapag sinabing pure gradient, guys, ang itsura niya is wala ng unwity. Ibig sabihin, this is a pure gradient, no? Meaning, puro paakyat. Okay, kung papansinin mo kasi dito, meron dito base eh. Pag pure gradient, ang base natin dito is 0. Kaya alisin ko tong line na to para hindi nakakalituan. Kung pure gradient, kung mapapansin nyo, mag-i-start yung payment, yung unang payment at n equals 2. Despite, sa formula, P is still computed at time equals 0. Okay? That is for pure gradient lang, guys. Okay? But most ginagamit natin is hindi naman pure gradient. May halong unwity. Okay? So, ganito yung kailangan natin gawin. Okay? Pag pure gradient, ganito yung itsura niya. Okay? So, if this is year 1, year 2, dyan talaga siya sa year 2 unang lalabas yung G. Okay? So, this is 2G, this is 3G, this is 4, dito may 4G, or kung ito ay time n, this is n times G. Okay? Lalabas siya at year 2. Pero, yung kanyang present worth is calculated at year 0 pa rin. And the formula for that is, hindi na natin derive kasi sobrang haba nung derivation nun, medyo masakit sa ulo. But the formula for the present worth is G over I 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 all over 1 plus I raised to n times I minus n over 1 plus I raised to n. Okay? Ito si factor na P over G I n, and this is called the arithmetic series gradient present worth factor. Okay? And this is how you compute it. Okay? So, I hope na take note na. Okay, so tandaan nyo, yung mga variables na ginagamit natin dyan, same lang din naman. I for the interest, N for the payment period, P for the present worth, and ang addition natin is G, which is the constant value increase. Okay, so bukod sa P, Yung F, guys, i-compute nyo na lang yon gamit yung P. No? So, 1 plus I raised to N lang naman. Wala tayong direct formula for future amount given G. Okay? So, palagi natin siyang dadalhin sa present worth bago natin dalhin sa future worth kung kailangan man. Okay? But the thing is, bukod dito sa present, meron din siyang equivalent na annuity. Okay? Kung papansinin nyo, pwede po siya, guys, magkaroon ng ganito. For example, this is year 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, dot, then up until N. So, year 2, lalabas dito yung unang G, lalabas dito si 2G, 3G, and so on. G, 2G, 3G, no? And so on. Pwede natin tong hanapan ng equivalent annuity that starts at N equals 1. Okay, so kumbaga, pinapantay lang natin itong triangle na nandito sa taas. Hanapan natin ng equivalent to dito sa run na to, sa annuity. Na, if instead na bayaran ko na may constant increase ako na 100 per payment period, what if i-recompute ko na lang para yung babayaran ko kada payment period ay equal lang. Okay? So, ang formula ginagamit natin doon is A is equal to G times 1 over I minus N over 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. Okay? So, this is the equivalent annuity or equivalent annual amount. Okay? So, paano po, sir, kapag hindi pure gradient yung given? Kapag hindi po pure gradient yung given, katulad nito, no? Kung mapapansin nyo kasi, itong formula na to, kaya ko diniscuss to kanina na merong mga annuity talagang kasama yung gradient. Kasi itong pure gradient, itong formula na to, this is only applicable if the CFD looks like this. Paano naman po kapag ganito yung itsura niya na may annuity sa kaliwa? Okay, kung gagamitin nyo dito yung formula equal to P equals G over I 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 over 1 plus I raised to N times I minus N over 1 plus I raised to N. Pag gagamitin nyo itong formula na to, kung mapapansin nyo, ang kailangan nyo dyan i-input is yung G. Ang G dito is 100. No? So, 100, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300. Paano niya makakapture yung 1,000? Kasi G lang yung nandito eh. Despite the first payment is 1,000, the second payment is 1,100, the third payment is 1,200. Kung mapapansin nyo, yung G is lumalabas siya dun sa second payment na, which is katulad nitong drawing ko dito sa pure gradient. No? Sa actual, ganito po siya. Meron ka munang annual series as base, and on top of that, meron kang gradient series. So, kapag ginamit natin tong P na formula, what we are trying to account for is just itong mga labis. Itong mga nandito. Yan lang yung tinitake into account niya. Pero, these parts, hindi pa taken into account. Kumbaga, pag ginamit natin itong formulang P, ang makuha lang natin is yung value ng P without this one. Wala to. Wala tong annuity, which is ito lang talaga. Yung uniform increase lang, yung tinitake into account ng formula na to. Okay? So, I hope that's clear. So, if that's the case, paano nga po ba paano po ba natin to mako-compute yung present worth nito? Okay? Two-step lang yan. Okay? The first step is getting P1, which is yung present worth ng gradient, then getting P2, which is the present worth naman nung annuity. Okay? So, A times P given A I N, no? So, yung factor na yan, kung maaalala nyo, para makuha niyo yung present worth nito naman na annuity. Base annuity. Okay? Then, yung present worth na total is just the sum of the two. Okay? So, huwag kayong malilito doon, ano? So, para makita natin kung paano ba talaga ginagamit, let's have our first example for the arithmetic gradient series. Okay. Ang sabi is, find the present worth of all the cash disbursements using gradient interest formulas if money is worth 15% per annum. So, ang I ko is 15%. Annual cash disbursement increases by 1,000 every year. Okay? So, ang G ko is 1,000. And the first payment amount is 5,000. Okay, so, anong itsura niyan? I-drawing natin, guys, yung CFD. So, sabi, ang I is 15%, ang increase is 1,000 pesos, and yung first payment is 5,000 pesos. The question is, what is the present worth of all the cash disbursements? Okay, so yung N natin dito is up until 4 lang. Okay? 4 year lang yung babayaran. Okay, so ang magiging itsura niya is something like this. One, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so yung unang payment daw is the first payment is magkano nga ulit? 5,000. Tapos every year after daw mag-i-increase ng 1,000. So this is 6. This is 7. And this is 8. Okay? So, dito, kung mapapansin nyo, ang G natin dito is 1,000. Nag-i-increase ng 1,000 per payment. Pero, yung annuity natin is nandun. Okay? So, this, we will have to use the annuity. And, for this, we'll have to use the gradient. Okay? Kung mapapansin nyo, no? Yung gradient, yung G, lumabas siya, yung unang 1,000, yung unang dagdag, nandun siya sa year 2. No? Kaya ini-emphasize ko sa inyo kanina na ganito talaga yung itsura ng ng arithmetic gradient. Nasa na yun? Ito, no? Na lumalabas talaga siya sa second payment period. Pero kapag kinumpute natin yung P, nandun siya sa year 0. Okay? Kasi, ayan. Una lang siya lumabas, nandito eh. Ayan, oh. And, ayan. Okay? So, meron tayong dalawang ways on how we will solve this. No? Una is yung gamitin natin yung P na formula. So, ito, no? P is equal to, ano nga yung formula natin? That's G over I, 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 over 1 plus I raised to n times I minus n over 1 plus I raised to n. Sorry, hindi ko pala nalagay dito yung I, which is 15%. Okay, so let's name this P1. So let's substitute the values. So this is 1,000 over 0.15. So 1.15 raised to 4 minus 1. All over 1.15 raised to 4 times 0.15 minus 4 over 1.15 raised to 4. Okay? So this is 3,786. Okay, so na-take into account na natin itong gradient series. Ang kailangan naman natin is C, arithmetic. Arithmetic. C, annuity. And how do we do that? Our formula for that, sana hindi nyo pa nakakalimutan. 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 over 1 plus I raised to n times I. Okay? So, input natin. Ano yung A natin dito? That is 5,000, no? Kung mapapansin nyo, yun yung first payment. And yun na yung base payment niya every year. Magdadagdag lang ng 1,000 starting from 5,000. Okay? So, that is 5,000 times 1.15 raised to 4 minus 1 over 1.15 raised to 4 times 0.15. Okay? So, yung P2 natin is 14,275 pesos. Okay? Therefore, the total present worth, bakit naging peso sa inyo yan? Is just the sum of P1 and P2. So, that is 3,786 plus 14,275. So, the total is 18,061 pesos. Ay, ayan na naman. Okay? So, yan po yung unang solution natin, ano? Kinuha natin yung present worth ng P1, ng gradient, then kinuha rin natin yung present worth ng annuity. Okay? So, it looks something like this. Kinuha natin yung P1, then kinuha rin natin yung P2. So, pinag-add lang natin yung dalawa. Ay, ang pangit niyan. Sorry. Ang pangit ng representation ko. Hindi dapat ganyan nag-overlap. Ano? So, kumbaga, ito yung P1. Ito naman yung P2. Para ito yung total mong P. Okay? That's a better representation. Okay, so that's the first solution. Meron tayong alternate solution na pwedeng gawin. And that is to find anong color? Blue naman. This is to find the equivalent annuity. Okay? So, itong combination ng A at G sa baba, ano yung equivalent niyang annuity dito sa taas. Okay? And kailangan lang natin gamitin yung formula ng kanina, which is this one, ano? Pero guys, kung iisipin nyo, no, this is only the, kumbaga, ito lang yung equivalent na gradient nung, equivalent na annuity nung gradient. Okay, so huwag kayong malilito doon. Okay, so let's solve what is A in terms of G. That is A is equal to G over 1 plus I minus N over 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. Okay? So that is 1,000 over 1 plus, ang I is 0.15. Liit. Teka nga. So 1,000 times 1 plus 0.15 minus 4 over 1.15 raised to 4 minus 1. Okay, so this is equivalent to 1,326.26. Okay? So, ito guys, na A na to, that's just the equivalence of this one. Itong G lang na part. Ito lang na G. Kapag flatten out ko yan, that is equivalent to 1,326.26 pesos per year. No? So, instead na magbabayad siya ng dagdag na 0 pesos dito, and magdadagdag siya ng 1,000 pesos at year 2, and 2,000 pesos at year 3, and 3,000 pesos at year 4, ang ginagawa natin dito by getting this A is parang kinukuha natin yung kanyang equivalent na flat lang dito. Ayan. Parang tinapyas natin yung dun sa may right side, ito, tinapyas natin yan, tas nilagay natin papunta dun. You know? Parang ganyan lang guys, yung ginagawa natin. Yan o. Ito yan o. Yung wala dyan kanina. This is what we do. Kinukuha lang natin yung kanyang equivalent. Okay? Linisin ko lang yung... Okay, so, kapag nakuha ko na yun, ibig sabihin guys, yung itsura talaga niyan, let me redraw, ano? Maging itsura niyan is, dito na lang sa baba, something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tapos, meron pa rin tayo dito ng parang annuity, which is itong green. Para andyan pa rin yan. Then, meron tayo dito na solve na another, ayan. Okay? So, kung kanina, this is 5K, 5,000 yan, ito yun, 1326. 1326.26. Okay? So, it's as if nagkaroon tayo ng annuity for 4 years ng total na 6,326.26. Diba? And the alternate solution talaga, kasi hindi pa naman tapos yan, is kung ito yung ating A1 and meron tayong A2 of 5,000 na existing, then yung total A niya is 6,326.26. Tama ba? And kumbaga, ito yung kanyang, ito na yun, ito yung A, quote-unquote, na bago, or yung total. Then, kapag ganyan, di kayang-kaya nyo nakunin yung present worth niyan, which is A times 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 over 1 plus I raised to N times I. Okay, so this is 6,326.26 times 1.15 raised to 4 minus 1 times all over 1.15 raised to 4 times 0.15. Okay? And, teka lang, calculator ko lang. And that is 18,061.00. Okay? So, that is same. Okay, so, ang important lang dito, guys, is yun talaga, no? Kailangan nyo lang maintindihan kung ano yung itsura or ano yung pattern ng isang arithmetic geometric gradient. Okay, na nagsisimula siya sa year 2. Kapag kinuha natin yung present worth, that will be at year 0. Okay? Use that as your reference and never forget about that. Palaging tatandaan yun. Okay, so that will be all, no, for arithmetic gradient series. The next topic will be on geometric gradient series naman. Okay? Thank you.